Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So, new Exosister support. I think most people expected this, no? Even though it's only 2 cards, these are ridiculous. These are really good support. And I highly doubt that this, even though it's only 2 cards, these 2 cards won't make Exosister top tier again, because it makes the deck much more consistent and much more resilient to hand traps, for example to Nip. So, the first card that I've read a couple of hours ago was the Exceed, the Carmel. I'm going to call it Caramel, you'll see in a few moments. It's a fantastic card. It needs 2 Exosister cards, or monsters though, so that's important to note, but whenever she's on the field and your opponent activates any card, well, it needs to be a normal spell or normal trap or monster effect. So Nip, for example, you can detach all the cards and then it makes it so that instead of that effect, your opponent picks 1 card from your graveyard and adds it to your hand. So that makes it so that if you have any of your regular Exosisters on the field, you can cheat out, using your cheat Exceed effect. So that's really nifty because a card was, manipulated from the graveyard in the graveyard by your opponent. So important though is that we need to have at least 1 card in the graveyard, right, in order to use your Carmel's effect. So let's see, a potential Nip we are able to negate, so we go for Michaelis first. Look, we're getting Impermed. We are chaining though. So this means that now the Imperm stats says that your opponent, they will pick 1 card from your graveyard and add it to your hand. This will trigger the Exosister on field, to cheat out one of the Exceeds. Go for Caspital to detach and search, basically setting up for next turn. And then, we search the trap. And this is also a beneficial effect of Carmel, is that it also dodges draw this way, is that during the end phase you can set one of your Exosister spells or traps. Insane! And this new continuous spell you will see in a few moments. So we're using the banish card first, then go for Magnifica to banish another card, right? Because we know Exodrisal is there. Aggregator is activated, so we are now able to chain Magnifica, dodge basically to go for Michaelis to potentially still banish a card. This is a small mistake. I banished the ritual, but I should have banished Exodrisal. It's fine though. So let's see, because they still have ways to get back the ritual, right? Yeah, they already had the Murakumo in hand, so let's see. They chain block it, so now we are losing all our monsters on the field, which is still fine though, because you'll see the ritual is activated and this will eventually trigger the continuous spell, its secret effect. Whenever your opponent sends a card from their field, for example, to the graveyard, you can use its effect and then force your opponent to banish that card, or one of those cards. And again, like always, this triggers the Exosister's effect, so because of this you can chain the Vadis to special summon 2 Exosisters to the field, and they'll, eventually cheat out more Exceeds. Our attack is lower though, but we are going for the 2nd copy of the Carmel and Asophiel. So let's see, this means that, what is it? What's the effect? No special summons from the graveyard, I think. And yeah, we can set, and this also resets from the graveyard, so it's an insane card. And this is one of the first tools when I was only running 2 of the Carmels, and I immediately realized that it might actually be a 3-off. So as you saw in the decklist, I have it at 3. We are not risking Nip. So this is summon number 3. So we're searching Armament, summon number 4, Hime, to basically setting up for next turn, if there is going to be a next turn, attack for some damage, banish that monster, so they lose their only, fantastic, right? Very similar to Macrocosmos, Dimensional Fissure, as in, they need more of those cards. The Notarizer was top decked, because, otherwise they would have gone for it previously, so let's see. Yeah, we're dropping Magnifica, and this is more than enough. I think the last card was Nip. I think it was this replay, yeah, the first one. So anyway, going 2nd this time. That's Exosister, you're able to, you have so many 1-card combos, so you are able to play so many hand traps. So we're throwing 3 hand traps to their face and hope it's enough, and it's enough. So let's see. So, this might mean that they have 2 hand traps on their own. Packs can only be activated during the main phase, right? Yeah, during the main phase we get ashed. So now the spirits actually come into play. I was like, maybe we don't need to play the spirits anymore, bar the new one from Dooms of Dimension, but I was like, maybe, yeah, it's still needed, because it floods your field, more monsters. It raises the consistency of the deck a little bit. This could have turned out really, really bad if it wasn't for Crown. Like, Crown is an insane card, an insane staple. The monster cannot attack, its effect is negated, and it cannot be used for an Exceed summon. Insane. Insane. So now, because again, they don't have any card in hand, no immediate interaction during my turn, we're able to, you know, flood the board. Making sure that I have an Exosister name on field, go for Capital, detach to search, basically an Alice to, you know, extend the field. Go for Martha too. Are we going for... yeah, Michaelis, probably for the continuous spell. Banish first, detach to search. The continuous spell, yep, sweet. It's a downside, because, you know, the fact that it's a continuous spell, it makes it so that it's easier for your opponent to interact with. But, I mean, continuous makes it so that you can use it during your opponent's turn. Anyway. Another effect of the continuous spell, it's basically an extra normal summon. Whenever you have like an Exosister in your hand with its other mentioned name on field, it gets you, you know, the extra beneficial summon. So it kind of could replace your spirits, maybe. So we're going for the Carmael and then Gibrin. Yeah, Gibrin to give basically the attack, but I don't think it was needed. Yeah, I mean, you know, during the end phase, we would have been able to reset our trap, so it is what it is. Again, we're forced, you know, sadly we can't able to, at least we're not using, or we can't use the quick play spell in draw phase, so we get trolled. This basically ends our turn, if I'm not mistaken. We go for Carmel because again we're able to dodge draw this way, so we have both traps, so that's fine, that's fine. Let's see. The spell, that's fine, so we know they have a Lantern, that's important. They, of course, always open with Noroi. We're crowning that, negate the effect and it cannot be used, so that's fantastic. They cannot peek at our hands, and we are using Carmel's effect. And, you know, chain that is the combo we've seen before. Special summon 2 Exosisters to the field, and then force my opponent to give me back 1 card from my graveyard. And this will cheat out both Exceeds. And we know 2 cards, I think. We know what the names, the Spell Searcher and the Monster Searcher, right, for K9. So Capital basically blocks the entire graveyard from, you know, monsters from being reborn, and Michaelis can banish. Yeah, we don't want Izuna from being searched, even though it won't matter that much though. Yeah, because the monster on field cannot be used for the Exceed, and the graveyard is blocked. Here, I think this was the correct play, going for Utopic, you know, future, shutting down essential nip, but we're sacrificing Martha effect. We're getting trolled, but I think we know both last cards in the hand. At least it's 2 K9s, or level 5s, right? So we are forced to use our normal summon for Martha, use the spirit, and basically now we can extend. We are probably searching the continuous spell again. Yeah, because, I mean, insane card. Search 2 names, and then discard 1. Discard the Null Charming. And, you know, it's just pick the names you want, pick the names you need, and you can keep extending because you might have Alice on field as well, right? Insane. Carmel again, just in case, I guess. End phase set. Michaelis banish, and this should be more than enough. So, long story short, this support is really, really ridiculous. It's solid. Even though it's only 2 cards, it boosts the deck consistency. It makes their first turn much more powerful by putting up something to negate a potential nip or other hand traps. And dodges plays under draw. It's, oh man, like both of these cards are insane. So, yeah. It's probably going to be top tier again, even though it's super, super annoying. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Riddim signing out. Peace.